Hello, this is Marie Diaries, and I'm here to do a video. Alright, but before I get into this video and this reading, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me and protect me always, 24/7, 365. I ask that you give me the clearest view of this video and this reading through any of the cards or anything that I decide to use and have in my hands. I ask that you immediately return any and all of the negative energies from people, places, and things, including ill will intent, negative intent, etc. I ask that it immediately, permanently goes back to wherever, whomever, wherever it needs to go. People, places, and things. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Thank you. Alright, so I want to do, today is October the 10th, 2025, alright, so we're going through the portal of 1010, it is 9:21 right now, so I wanted to do a reading. It's 9:21 p.m., October the 10th, 2025, so I wanted to do a reading with going through this portal. All right. I'm not really sure what to start off with. Let's see. Let's start off with this oracle deck. I'm gonna try to leave this to under, I'm gonna say under 50 minutes. Yeah. So, yeah, this is the 1010 portal tonight, or maybe it started, I don't know for sure everything, but I know it could have, maybe it started at midnight today or earlier this morning. All right, but this is the 1010 portal, October 10th. All right, so let's see. All right, I did do some sage a little bit. Ooh, yeah, I did some sage a little bit. All right. Yeah, somebody could be, maybe it's this energy of trying to make you feel like you're not protected. I want to say, like, in regards to doing what you have to do. Yeah, tandem bicycle just came out, 2 in Taurus, with a child, which is in Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius energy. All right, with roses at the back of the deck, which is in Pisces 1. Alright, so I'm going to put these back, but I don't know. Maybe there could be something about a relationship, a couple. I don't know if this is business, romantic, or platonic. Alright, but let's see. What do we need to see from this deck in regards to the energy going through this 1010 portal? October 10th, 2025. What needs to be seen or shown from this deck? Alright, so 5 in Sagittarius with yarn. It has a dog on it. You know, dogs talk about loyalty and stuff. Like, he's pulling on the yarn, and then it's kind of getting all, what do I want to say, mangled, or, yeah, I want to say mangled, or, what is that word? Entangled. You know how they got the whole word entanglement. But what just came out in the deck is 8 in Leo. That was turned over. 7 in Taurus. So another card comes out in Taurus. And then you have 2 in Cancer with the phone. So in the dog, which talks about loyalty at the back of, you know, what I'm saying to talk to. Well, dogs do. I don't know if it would be just spiritually, or it's just always been known that, you know how they say dogs are man's best friend or human's best friend. All right, they're very loyal by default. They don't know not to be not loyal. They don't know not to be like, yeah, loyal. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something else, but I don't know what else to say. But so, funny enough, I was talking about this in the reading that I just did the other day with the hot air balloon. All right, so now you have 8 in Leo coming out. So this may or may not have something to do with that reading, but I don't know. But so you have 8 in Leo, hot air balloon, balance, uplifting, freedom, going with the flow, rise above, don't resist, new perspective, untouchable, defying gravity, continuous flow, ascension, view, elevate, and feeling good. All right, so that's 8 in Leo. Next, you have 7 in Taurus with eyeglasses, assessment, evaluate options, perspective, review, analyze, opinion, judgment, examine, seeing clearly, the fine print, estimate, closer look, focus, awareness, check the details. All right. So I kind of was just, before I got on here, I be rambling to myself, by myself, but since I know my mind is together and it's all there, like, I feel like I'm allowed to do that. And anyways, I've been like that since I've been a kid. Like, I think it's the whole thing when you, like, either you be the youngest child or you be the only child. It's like, you know, that whole thing, that whole concept where they be talking about you have the imaginary friend. Like, I don't remember. I think I had an imaginary friend, but I really don't remember if I did or not. I know that I've always used to like to do certain, like, a lot of craft stuff, or I had Barbie dolls, I had dolls, like, it was, you know, I always was, like, kind of kept busy, or occupied with something. So I may or may not have a imaginary friend. I don't remember right now. I'm not for sure. But the last card is 2 in Cancer. All right, it says connection, communication, conversation, getting through, two-way street, message, vocal, loud and clear, reaching out, notification, throat chakra, inner voice, and rings the bell. All right, so I'm gonna ring the bell. I'm gonna ring the bell. Ring the bell. Yeah, something about that. Ring a bell. And then when I read 7 in Taurus, it was kind of what it's saying, judgment. You know, the judgment card in the tarot deck is in Leo. All right, so something about that could be significant with the tarot card, judgment in Leo. All right, what else do we need to see? Yeah, I'm going to just take it. All right. Wow. Back of the deck, you have Jack and Diane, 3 in Gemini, broken heart. All right, but you have 9 in Cancer that came out with rainbow, wish granted, serendipity, blessing, patience pays off, abundance, hope, good luck, patience, promise, godsend, creation, manifesting wealth, prosperity, and perfect timing. So it's 2 cards out here that are in Cancer, which talks about home and family. All right, home and family and nurturing, which is giving me, like, even though the 2 cards are in Cancer, it's kind of giving me like the Empress card, which is, but the Empress is in Taurus. So, but we do have Taurus out here. All right, I don't know if I want to take these. Yeah, we have, wow, releasing something. Okay, I'm gonna take them. All right, so you have the last 2 that just came out was 9 in Sagittarius and 9 in Leo again. And then you have the other 9 out here, which is 999. 999 talks about releasing stuff. I feel like it all, what is it? Also letting go. I'm getting something about letting go of the old or something. So you have 999 with the last 3 that came out. 9 in Cancer, 9 in Sagittarius, and 9 in Leo. You know, I connect this card, ballet shoes, because I used to have a doll when I was a kid. It was a ballet doll. It was a ballerina doll. I don't know if they still make that doll. They might. It's a ballerina doll, and she stood on her tippy toes like that, because, you know, I used to have to I used to have to walk, like, I walked by walking on my tippy toes. because when I was a kid, I had cerebral palsy in my legs from like, I guess it would be from like the knee down. I had cerebral palsy, and I had to get operations on my Achilles heels when I was a kid. And I remember that for the most part, or I remember after. I don't remember. Well, I do a little bit remember before, but not too much. But I remember after, you know, having to wear the braces for a long time, until my feet became accustomed to being flat. And yeah, so I don't know why I'm bringing that up, but when I see this, it reminds me of those two things. It reminds me of the doll I had when I was little. It was a black Barbie doll. Well, I did have black Barbie dolls, and I had white Barbie dolls. But I had a black doll, a black ballerina doll, and she used to, that's how they made it. Like, she stood on her tippy toes, and she had like her one hand up, and it had like a rose in it or something. Yeah, it did have a rose. Yep. And then this also makes me think about when I was a kid. I used to have to stand on my tippy toes until I got that operation done on both of my feet, my legs. Ballet shoes, it says stamina, endurance, talent, repetition, effort required, on your toes, honing a skill, laser focus, poise and grace, tread lightly, balancing act, pursuit of arts, and expertise. So I did just bring up arts, didn't I? I just brought up arts or whatever. So I feel like I've always been somebody who was like an artsy person, or and I got more into art when I got like from a kid, you know, coloring and stuff. And so this may be connected to somebody, whoever, male or female. And then, like, you know, I went to school of the arts here in this city, and you know, my mentor helped me get in there because she had background in visual arts and stuff like that, and her husband did, even though he was I believe he was either a judge and a lawyer, or he was a judge or a lawyer. But yeah, she helped me get into School of the Arts. So she helped me with a lot of that, getting into, you know, help me with that. So something about pursuing the arts, and maybe it don't even have to do with like drawing and painting. It may be some type of other part of the arts, but which could be like School of the Arts had visual arts. It had what is it? What do you call it? What you call it? Drama, or like, you know, the people that did the ballet. Well, people that also did ballet and stuff, dance. They had dance there. They had visual arts. They had what else? The drama, like, you know, people doing the plays and stuff. They had music. People play the instruments. Just all the parts of the art. So something about that could be significant with the ballet shoes. The last card is 9 in Leo. It says checkered field. I'm about to say checkered field. Checkered field. Something about that may be significant. Maybe I'm getting that because I'm looking at the flag thing. Because somebody could be feeling like something is erased, or somebody's making you feel like something has to be erased. But I'm getting that whole the marathon with God Rest His Soul, Nipsey Hussle, who is also a fellow Leo. All right, his birthday is the day before mine. I'm August 16th. His is August 15th. Let me see. Hold on. I don't want to be saying the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm right. So his birthday is the day before mine. And he was born a year later than me. So I was born in 84 and he was born in 85. Okay, I was about to say, because when he passed, okay, so when he passed away, he was 33. Because I'm like, oh, okay, how is he 30? Okay, never mind. So, anyways, maybe that's why I was saying checkered flag, because I'm getting that whole phrase or concept he would say about the marathon. Let me see if I can find that too. Like, you know, it's not you know, it's not a race, it's a marathon. So I'm getting that with this card. Yeah, because in Wikipedia, they consider him to be an American rapper, an entrepreneur, and an activist. I don't know if I can find it. Hold on. Okay, so I can't find that exact one, but before I read that, so checkered flag, it says conclusion, outcome, finale, completion, verdict, settled, results, signaling the end, finishing first, achievement, culmination, which is spelled CULMINATION, final chapter, endings, feeling relieved. All right, and again, that's checkered flag. So I didn't find that exact quote that he said, but this one, it says, Nipsey once said, "Are you going to be at peace with the world, or at war with yourself, or at war with the world and at peace with yourself?" Think about that. Let me see. If I put it in, I don't know if it'll pop up. Let me see. Oh, go back. Yeah, here it go. Maybe this. Okay, this one is it's a marathon, not a sprint. Yeah, so that's what I was getting in regards to this checkered flag oracle card. And let's see, here's another one. Let's see. This one says the marathon continues. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. All right. Nipsey Hussle, vibe source. Yeah, but this one, this one sticks out a lot. It just says life is a marathon. All right. It's giving me that image of like how the people that are like in the Olympic races, and they have to hand off the baton. All right, so that's what I'll be getting. I'm getting that right now too. Yep. Yeah, because you could be this person with this card just flying out, 7 in Libra. Libra talks about relationships and balance. It says biker. It says lone wolf style, impervious, non-conformist, standing up, breaking rules, brotherhood, enjoying the ride, loves freedom, moving on, outlaw, maverick, swift actions, need for speed. All right, and that felt like, I would say it fell in between telephone and rainbow again. So I don't know, I'm getting something about something being balanced out in regards to relationships with that 11. Why do I keep, okay but something about the Libra, which talks about relationships and balance. I feel like something could be getting leveled out, and something could be getting released with this portal 1010. All right, going forward. All right, because the next portal will be 1111, and then the last one for this year will be 1212, which is November 11th and December 12th. Back of the deck you have Gemini with 6 in Gemini. It says train, moving on, life's journey, new endeavor, going away, one direction, on track, focus, on time, keep going forward, going with the flow, inflexible, steady climb, no resistance. All right, and so both of these cards talks about focus, eyeglasses, and train. So that's what's that, confirmation of that. what are these next? Let's see. Let's do a little bit of tarot. I'm gonna use the Major Arcana deck first. What cards needs to be seen and shown for this portal, going through this portal, for anybody that needs to see this, including even me? What needs to be seen or shown for this 1010 portal going forward? Obviously, that's the case with the train being on the back of the deck. All right, I feel like that's a spirit guide giving me confirmation with the train. 6 in Gemini. Gemini talks about communication and intelligence. All right. Again, Libra talks about relationships and balance. Leo talks about heart-centered and leadership. Taurus talks about grounded and sensual. Sagittarius is trendsetter and expansive. So heavy on the Leo energy, heavy on the Cancer energy out here on the table. Yeah, look, 10 the world coming out, which is in Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. You have the Sun in Leo at the back of the deck. Yeah, something definitely is and it's crazy though. Yeah, now the Fool in Aquarius. Yesterday I was seeing which would have been Thursday, I was also seeing 1010. I think I seen it like once yesterday, which was Thursday. I think I seen 1010 like in the evening. So I think it was 10:10 p.m. or it might have been the morning, but I think it was the evening. Can I get 2 more for this energy in regards to the 1010 portal going forward for anybody who needs to see it, including me? Okay, you got the Devil in Capricorn, but it's coming out sideways with the Empress in Taurus, which I was just talking about a while ago. It's giving me that somebody having to let go, like somebody don't want to let go, or somebody want to keep you in this like this bondage type energy or something. I'm gonna put these back over here for a minute. Yeah, so it's something's closing. I feel like there's some type of cycle that's closing, or is needing to be closed out, or this the divine is making this happen or something like that. That's what I'm getting. The divine is making this happen. Yeah, because again, like I said, the Devil in Capricorn came out sideways. What else? Give me one more. I'm going through this 1010 portal for this energy out here. Whoa. You got the Magician, Gemini, Virgo. Yeah, because this somebody, yeah, the Hangman and Pisces, all right? Like, it's giving like somebody, whatever somebody was doing, it's like I'm getting like they have to hang it up. All right, somebody has to hang it up. Again, the Hangman and Pisces. All right, because somebody could have been doing too much of something, like you know, obsessively doing something, and you know, like not having a care in the world. All right, so there it could be definitely, it could be more than one cycle. It's like a cycle could be getting completed out, and a new one is coming. A new cycle is coming in for you, whether you're male or female, because this could be a person, place, or thing that could be trying to have you, I'm getting with the Hangman, trying to have you caught up or hung up, or but somebody has to hang it up. All right, split the deck, Train with the Mirror. All right, 4 in Cancer with Mirror. It says self-aware, seeing clearly, ego, facing issues, self-assessment, self-improvement, insecure, make comparisons, reflection, obsessed, narcissistic, vain, self-love, and self-appreciation. Yeah, because it's like whoever had you in this type of cycle, they don't have, but they want to claim that they love you with roses. 1 in Pisces with roses. They could be somebody, whoever this is, whatever this is, they could be claiming that they love you, or they yearning for you, or again, yeah, roses. Look, it says roses at the bottom. I don't know if it's going to show, but it say attached on here. It's like somebody been doing something so much that they want to stay attached to you. All right. Yeah, like them getting some type of delighted. It says delighted, but I'm getting I don't know if that's a word. Delightment. That's probably not a word. but it says delighted with ed on the end. Yeah, yeah, look, foreign tourist with birdcage. Possessive, codependent, cling, restless, oblivious, controlled, sing anyway, want freedom, without consent, dominion, watched, hostage, confined, jealous, trapped, predator. All right, yeah, somebody definitely they didn't want to let go, but the divine is telling them they have to, like, or I'm getting, or something else, like, or something might, I don't know, but because it's like somebody they don't, like, they could be even caught in between somebody, a male or a female, with the devil card. It has the male and female on there, so it's like whoever this is, you could be a female going through this with another female, male, female, female, male, 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 whatever this is. But there's something being, yeah, because somebody, like I said, somebody was getting a lot of Nine of Cups. Somebody was getting a lot of satisfaction, of fulfillment out of something. Yeah, and I see the deck splitting back to the Seven of Wands. You've been standing your ground all this time. Something about 7 days could be significant. This could be definitely 7 days up until 10/10, or this could be 7 days after 10/10 of this month, October 10/10. Something about 7 days could be significant. Somebody could be born in 87. Somebody could be born in 89. Somebody could be born in 82. Somebody could be born in 99. Somebody could be born in 77. Somebody could be 29, 27. Somebody could even be 72 or 82, 87, 78, 79, 97. Or maybe those could either be ages or years. Yeah, look, the Ace of Cups came out. Because it's like, yeah, this is what's traveling. Like, it's like somebody, if somebody has been doing something, yeah, look, Four of Cups, trying to keep you not able to make a decision, or trying to keep you from not being able to have a decision about something, or I don't know. Because this definitely could be something that's coming in with this new portal. 2741 on the alarm clock. I be with the recording, but you definitely, something about an offer, a new offer coming in. Like, okay, so if I were to take the Ace of Cups with the Four of Cups, it would be the Five of Cups. It's like somebody is trying to have you be in regret, crying over spilled milk in regards to something that they've been doing, manipulating, manifesting, I feel like, against you or something. All right, with this Magician card. Yeah, look, Four of Swords to the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's trying to, I feel like somebody's been trying to manifest you some bad news, or like maybe they have been doing this and it's time for them to release, or else I'm getting, whoever this is. Yeah, look, the Hierophant just fell on top of the World. Seven of Swords. This could be part of some type of organization or contract or something like that. I don't know, with it falling right on top of the World card, which is, again, like I said, is in Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy, with the Hierophant being in Taurus. Let me see. The Hierophant in Taurus, Seven of Swords, Four of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, because it's like with the Chariot and the High Priestess being in Cancer, followed by the Ace of Cups again. Even though the Four of Cups is behind that, somebody has been being very sneaky, deceptive within this contract, organization, some type of union, whether it's platonic, business, or romantic. Somebody has been trying to manifest negatively for you. That's what I'm getting with that Seven of Swords, Four of Wands. But it's like they have to give it up. Yeah, look, and something about causing or doing a lot of illusions, all right, with the Magician already being out here, all right? Because it's like, it's giving me this whole thing, it's like, yeah, look, Ace of Cups to the Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. Like, somebody don't want you to be fulfilled. But it's like, somebody, like, even if you don't have degrees and stuff, you could still be somebody that you've been out here trying to do what you got to do. You may not have the best of everything. You may not have all the labels and all whatever this or whatever. But somebody definitely could have been causing a lot of confusion, conflict in regards to communication, and I'm getting interactions and stuff like that. Yeah, look, 5 of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune. Again, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. But it's like somebody has to release this. Somebody has to let this go. Somebody has to hang it up. All right, trying to keep you hanged up. Yeah, somebody has to look. The Hangman again. That's crazy. Wow. The 5 of Wands comes out, and then the Hangman is at the back of the deck. Excuse me. Yeah, 5 of Wands, Hangman, Page of Swords. Yeah, because there may be some something about 5 days or something. All right, I don't know when the 5 days is, but something about 5 days could be also significant. But yeah, I'm getting somebody could have been doing or have been doing a lot, like a whole lot. And it's like you could have been the one that's been out here doing what you got to do, even though if you don't have all these labels and so forth to show for it. Because it's like people always think that because that's how they made the world to be, you know, that's supposed to mean you I'm getting like you made it and stuff because you have all these, you know, labels and materialistic stuff, and like you can't be just satisfied with being able to do what you got to do. You know, like that's not supposed to be something that you're supposed to be fulfilled with. Fulfilled is supposed to be where you have all these labels, you have these expensive cars that you got to pay all this money into when something get messed up, and like that's where they make you making everybody feel like they fulfill that. And then that whole energy of competition. Yeah, maybe, okay, Hangman with the 5 of Wands. Yeah, something about competition. Trying to have you caught up with always being in competition with somebody. Yeah, but there's judgment on that because it's like you should have been had some type of offer, and there could be something about 6 people, male or female, or people, places, and things in regards to judgment being called on. Clarify the world in regards to this portal. Wow, you got the Lovers, which is in Gemini. Somebody has to, it's giving me, first is giving me a person, whether this is male or female, but it's also giving me somebody has to make a choice. Somebody has to choose or make a decision, or maybe this is going to be being, or it's already been chosen from them. I feel like it's already been chosen for them because the World card is out here. So this cycle is coming to a completion. In some way, shape, or form, this cycle is coming to completion. It's nothing else this person can do, or there's nothing else that this person can do or they're gonna be able to do, because it's like the divine is making this decision for them. All right, with the 5 of Cups at the back of the deck. Otherwise, they're gonna be in regret, crying over spilled milk in regards to their money, their abundance, their prosperity, because they keep doing something or whatever. 5 of Cups to the King of Pentacles. All right, take the signs how they resonate. Clarify the Devil for this 10-10 portal. The 5 of Wands comes back out again, face up. Oh shoot, 34 minutes. Okay, 5 of Wands. I should break it up. Okay, I'm gonna go to 40 and then I'm gonna stop, and then because I don't want it to be an hour. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, because somebody was so, the Devil came out sideways. So why does the 5 of Wands come back out with the Hangman together? Out of all the cards that's in the deck, they come back out together. It's like somebody, look, 8 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles. Something about the last 8 to 7 years, or 7 to 8 years, whatever, which way you want to say it. Somebody has been purposely doing this for a long time in some type of way, shape, or form. Yeah, look, 7 of Cups. I'm gonna keep it. Not wanting you to look. The 6 of Pentacles falls out with the Knights of Wands at the back of the deck. The Six of Pentacles comes out in the reverse. Over the Lovers in Gemini. Them not wanting you to have balance in relationships. You may not have balance in relationships since 6 years ago. But again, something about the last 7 and 8 years could also be significant. Or it could be either 8 years or 7 years. But you really may not have had balance in relationships since 6 years ago, or whatever that 6 years starts, or I mean goes back to, or whatever, how you want to say. Yeah, the Chariot. But something, the Chariot in Cancer, something is traveling in, something is headed in. All right, this is definitely giving me the Train. All right, even though this card says 6 in Gemini. Yeah, something is coming in. All right, something is definitely coming in. Look behind it is chocolate. 9 in Libra with chocolate. Satisfaction, perfection, love, romance, treating yourself, sweet, rich, smooth, splurge, aphrodisiac, the good stuff, fine dining, do things right, celebration, elevated mood. Yeah, I feel like somebody could also have been, if you ain't been having peace and level and balance in relationships since like whatever the 6 years, however far they go back, or whenever it started, that, or the last, or ended, or whatever, somebody want to make it feel like you haven't been doing stuff right. Like I said, it's like for me, like ever since I've been out on my own, I've been trying to do stuff right. I feel like I've been trying to do stuff right. I haven't been scamming nobody. I haven't been writing no fraudulent checks. I haven't been me working at these retail places. I haven't been stealing money out the register, or stealing people check. You know, I haven't been doing none of that stuff. So somebody could be definitely making you feel like, you know, look, wanting you to feel like you need to be in this energy, like you need to be worried. Yeah, with the 3 of Swords at the back of the deck. Somebody has been trying to keep you in this constant worrisome energy. Yeah, something over a period of time with the Knight of Pentacles. Clarify the Magician for this energy in regards to this 10-10 portal. King of Wands. Yeah, somebody definitely has been taking a lot of action to manipulate magic, and he has the infinity sign for you to be in the 3 of Swords. Look, the Devil, like I swear. And then you have the Emperor wanting to stick out. So this is somebody that has some type of authority or power, whatever their position is. All right, whatever their position is, whatever their level is, whatever their connects is. Yeah, Justice in Libra. Maybe this could even be somebody that is connected to the law. Yeah, look. Wow. Or they got offered something to do so. Justice in Libra, 10 of Wands, the Hierophant in Taurus with the Knight of Cups. They definitely could have got offered. I don't know if this is them getting blackmailed, them getting bribed, them getting enticed to do this to a 9 of Pentacles energy person. Yeah, look. The Sun in Leo with the Devil sticking out. They most definitely got, I said what I just said, enticed, bribed, blackmailed. I don't know. It's something like that. It could be all 3 or whatever, or more. What else to clarify this world in regards to this 10-10 portal? The 4 of Cups. Somebody wanted 10 of Swords. Somebody could have even been wanting to have you in, I'm getting, like I said, what I said, I don't know if I said despair or depressed in regards to some type of endings. All right, this could have something to do with multiple endings, or betrayals, or backstab. Somebody definitely wanted to have you in this energy of 4 of Cups when in regards to relationships, or the balance within relationships. Yeah, causing something to happen unexpected, drastically, endings with the Tower and Aquarius.